Wonton soup has long been one of my favorite foods. It was one of the only things I ate as a small child, and I have many fond memories of my small self, kneeling on a chair at our round laminate kitchen table, meticulously wrapping wonton for dinner. I would always make the wonton extra tiny. I loved eating wonton wrappers, more so than the wonton filling, and my wonton would be 10% meat and 90% wrapper. They didn't look anything like the wonton we would order by the bowlfuls on the weekends at our local wonton congee noodle restaurant, but I loved making those misshapen, wonky wontons. What are wonton? Wonton are Chinese dumpling filled with meat, typically served in a flavorful clear broth or dressed in sauce. Unlike most other Chinese dumplings, wonton wrappers are squares or trapezoids. The wrappers are slippery, thin, and supple. Wontons are usually filled with ground pork, shrimp, and aromatics. They're incredibly popular, both as a snack, side dish, or meal. They're served at home, in restaurants, as night market street food. You can make them at home easily, and they also sell them pre-made, frozen, in lots of grocery stores. Weirdly, you can even get them on Amazon. But the best is homemade, which is what we're doing here. How to make wonton soup: make the broth. Bring the broth ingredients to a simmer and let infuse. Cook the wonton. Bring a large pot of water up to a boil. When at a rapid boil, gently drop in the wonton and stir to stop them from sticking to the bottom of the pot. The wonton will sink down at first and then start to float as the water comes back up to a boil and they are cooked through. Take one and cut it open to make sure, then scoop out all of the cooked wonton. Serve. Ladle the broth into a bowl. Add the wontons and finish with scallions. Enjoy. How to make wonton filling. Wonton fillings are where it's at. Everyone and their grandma has a secret recipe for fillings. Usually when you get wonton, the filling is ground pork with shrimp, but nowadays there are millions of filling combinations. The simplest way to make wonton filling is to put everything in a bowl and mix it up. Here are some tips. Protein. Wontons are a meat-based dumpling, so it's best to use a protein with some fat in it so the filling stays juicy and fluffy after cooking. This is why pork is so popular. Ground pork has just enough fat to protein ratio. Adding in some bouncy shrimp is a pro move because they add some textural contrast. That being said, you can use any ground meat you like, or even tofu. Just know that your wonton will probably be a bit more dense if you're using extra lean meat. Aromatics and seasoning. Ginger, scallions, soy sauce, and Shaoxing wine. Read more about Shaoxing here. Are my weapons of choice to make these wontons absolutely irresistible. Cornstarch. Mix together a bit of cornstarch with water, then stir it into the ground pork. Stirring in a bit of cornstarch and water will make the insides of your wonton super tender. It's the secret to juicy, tender wonton. When you stir in the water cornstarch mix, everything will come together into a homogeneous paste, which is exactly what you want. That's what I did in the photos in this post, and they look chubby and cute. It's the classic Hong Kong style wrapping. However, if you want a bit more pizzazz, you can try this. Lay the wonton wrapper out as a diamond. Place some filling near the corner closest to you. Fold/roll the wrapper up, enclosing the filling in a triangle. Press the sides to seal. Bring the opposite ends of the wrapper together and use a dab of water to seal. They're supposed to be very thin, so choose the package that has the thinnest wrappers. You'll find a better selection of dumpling wrappers at your local Asian grocery store. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.